Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been a few days. Lots changed here, so I'm going to show you some here. Turn the light on a little bit. So picked up a new to me trailer. A gooseneck. It's a deck over. It's 20 feet long, 16 feet like standard deck. And then it has an adjustable dovetail. I got it in the garage because I'm going to put all new brakes, hubs, wheels, tires. And then shortly after that, I'm going to have an additional, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet welded on. I'll have to redo the whole back, no more ramps. I'm going to make it a hydraulic dovetail. So you just lower it down, drive up, raise it back up. And then eventually, sometime probably this spring, summer, I'm going to cut this jack off and I'm going to put 2 jacks on it on both sides. I'm not sure if I'm going to do electric or hydraulic. I mean, this side already has it where it can come through, and I'll just have to cut a hole and put another one in there. Get rid of the manual. It's actually got 0 rust on it, really. It's just surface rust. So I'll power wash this, paint it, because the rest of the trailer is solid, so I don't have to rewire everything. No big deal. I mean, that's all easy stuff. So kind of excited about it. That way I don't have to haul around my big dump trailer all the time. I can put my equipment on there. So, and the guy I bought it from lives probably 2 miles down the road, and he watches my stuff, and I go there all the time to dump chips and whatever else and wood, and so I appreciate the deal he gave me on it. So with that being said, while I'm working on it either tonight and or tomorrow, I don't like working in the cold, so we're gonna fire her back up. Now I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, it was just a matter of time that I would fire this back up. So the temp's been hovering around 65-ish. We've gotten down below 30s for the last week, but it hovers like 63, 65 degrees, which is fine. So I haven't cut anything to burn. I have this oak tote, which is roughly halfway full. It's been sitting out in the elements for about 8 months or so. So it's not dry by any means, but should be dry enough, hopefully, to burn in the boiler. It should be, plus it's split. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw in cedar kindling, mixed hardwood kindling. This, I might stack it somewhat nice to get a good solid base. Right, there's nothing in there. I emptied the ash, there's nothing in there. Throw the kindling in there. Maybe stack some logs, I don't know. While that gets going, then let's leave this open. I'm gonna go cut a bunch of smaller diameter ash trees off the driveway there, and maybe fill a tote worth, because we're supposed to get Saturday night into Sunday, Sunday into Monday, up to like 2 feet of snow here. So it's gonna be cold. The garages will be warm. I can work. Tractor be warm when I pull it out, the snow blow, and then heat the house again. We'll see. Primarily, I'm just firing this up just to heat the garage, so I'm not working in the cold. Call me a prima donna or whatever you want, but I don't like working in the cold. I work in the cold all day outside. So this though, this wood here should last a while. I mean, it's all oak, so, but just getting this up to temp, and once I fire the garages up, it's gonna take a bit. I mean, it's in the 40s today, so I'm gonna heat that to probably 60, 65. The other garage probably 60. But everything in there is cold, so it's gonna take a good 24 hours to get everything up to temp. Air temp will be there, but when you touch everything, it may take a while, so that's fine. But that reminds me, I gotta take the cap off. Wouldn't get much of a fire with that on. It's just a big bucket that I put on there. Not only that, tomorrow's supposed to be like 50-mile-an-hour winds, so I just gotta pull that bucket off, which I'll do now. Throw in the kindling. So I'll probably get it loaded, and I'll show you what I do to restart it. And then I'm gonna walk away from it and go cut some stuff. I don't know if I'll film me cutting these little trees. We'll see. So to go from 65 to 185 or whatever I got it set to, it'll probably take a couple hours because the water's circulating, so I'm going to leave it like that. But we'll see. I mean, this stuff may get hot pretty quick, and it's not that cold out, so I'm not too worried about anything cracking. And it'll take a while. I mean, it's a big boiler. So, but yeah, let me get this loaded, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I got the mixed hardwood, cedar kindling on the bottom, and I just threw in this oak. It's not a ton of wood. That probably won't even get us up to temp, but it'll get us going. So I'm probably just gonna set this down here, get the blowtorch, lay it in there, and shouldn't take too long. Cedar light, as everybody knows, is pretty good. It's windy, so we should get a pretty good draft. Let that sit for a minute. And that reminds me, when I misspoke the other day, when I said it was April instead of March, I mean, you guys gave me a pretty hard time. But most of you must either A, didn't watch the rest of the video because I did correct myself, but you should be watching. But whatever, it just goes to show you how tired I am most of the time. But did I think I was gonna be firing this back up? No. I thought I might though. But like I said, I'm just not gonna work in the cold. So, and some of this oak actually is pretty dry. Some is still kind of frozen. So hopefully she burns pretty good. But I mean, she's starting to go. That's cedar for you. She's gonna smoke for quite some time, I think. Should be good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, since it's got two big fans to blow the air. And as long as I got a decent flame in there, I should just be able to shut the door. All right, boiler set 57 degrees. Now I'll wait till she starts cranking air. As you can tell, she is. The damper opens up real slow, but look at that just take off. So all I gotta do now is shut the door. It's that easy. That's all I gotta do. So she's gonna smoke for a little bit until the flames get really going in there, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, you can't even see nothing right now. Man, that cedar smells good. So it'll get a little worse than that, but it won't be too bad. So now I'm gonna take the tractor, probably grab an empty tote. Like I said, I'm gonna cut until I feel like not cutting. If I fill up a tote with ash logs, and ash logs burn great, unlike the pine that I had, just chuck them in, shut the door. Now if I fill that boiler with ash logs, that'll get me for sure 2 days, which would be ideal after everything's to temp. So probably gonna shut this garage and get moving. The only thing I'm waiting on is the brakes. Brakes are supposed to come tomorrow. And I'll get this probably jacked up today on jack stands. Take everything off, prep everything. I got the new wiring harness that I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna redo it all. So curious if you guys are interested in any of that, if you wanna see me do that. It's kind of different than what content I produce, you know, if it's not wood related, but I like projects like that. It's easy. It's not hard to do as long as you got some basic tools and a little bit of knowledge. So I'll get the forks put on her. Probably gonna use my battery top handle today. I broke the chain on it the last time I used it, and I just haven't put a chain back on it. Like, I actually broke it. It came right off, broke. So, which I gotta grab that. Probably make a chain unless I have a chain made, which I doubt. Sharpen a chain real fast. Oh, this one might be good. Yeah, so that'll be nice. Just throw a chain on. I can't remember if I sharpened all these or not. No cleaner yet, so still waiting on that. But I may or may not, depending this week, depending how much snow we do get, I may fill this trailer 3-4 times, pile up some wood here, stack a bunch of wood. So, and then that'll probably be all I stack. The rest will all be loosely filled. So, yeah. Hopefully she's cranking. What I say, 57 degrees. What time is it? Let's take a look. It's probably 3. 3 o'clock. We'll see what time it is when it gets up to temp. Now when it hits probably like 160, I'll probably turn all the heat on, because at that point she's going to be roaring inside. So there'd be no point to not turn them on. So that's usually how I do it. It's in a burn cycle, might as well let everything run, because the heat in the garage is going to run for a while. So, oh, she's starting to smoke a little bit now. So, yep, I'll get the forks on and get to cutting. Okay, got the load of wood up here. It's not a terrible amount of wood. I mean, this will probably get us through maybe tonight. So I just shut it off. This shoe is at 120. It's been exactly an hour. And there's practically nothing left besides a little bit of coal. So I'm gonna throw in a bunch of this, top it off with that. And that'll probably get us to temp, and then I'll have to come back out and fill it some more. Unfortunately, like I said, it's a big boiler, a lot of water. And it's still good wood. It's pretty dry now that I'm handling it. just gonna throw a ton of this in instead. I'll come back out later and throw that in. That'll be better for overnight. Okay, that should get us up to temp. Hopefully you can see. Good amount of wood. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. 121. So I'm probably only gonna take about a half hour now to get up to temp, so I'll probably monitor the temps, turn the garages on in a little bit here, open the loop in the house, or redirect the water I should say. So she'll smoke now for probably about 5 minutes, and then everything will catch and then we'll be good. So yeah, and I didn't think I'd be starting a boiler this soon. I mean, I don't know how long it's been, a week and a half or so, week, 5 days, whatever, I don't know. So yeah, that's that. Boiler's fired back up, at least for, I mean, you can just see how much wood I've already thrown in. That's probably at a stretch, maybe 3 days. And there's plenty more for me to cut, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. Maybe I'll cut some more. At least the kids helped out a little bit. Got to start them young, 4 and 6. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for today. Like I said, let me know if you guys want me to film any of the trailer stuff. I mean, maybe I will. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. But as always, keep earning.